Hi, I'm Dr. Jen Gunter, and I want to give you a visual demonstration of the difference in absorbency between menstrual pads and incontinence pads. This is important because incontinence pads are designed to hold on to a lot more fluid, and if you end up using a menstrual pad when you're leaking urine, what's going to happen is you're going to get a lot more leakage of fluid back to your skin, and this is not an uncommon cause of vulvar irritation and vulvar dermatitis. So I have two pads here for demonstration. I have a poise pad, which is 3 out of 6 on their little drop scale on the side, and this is designed for a lighter amount of incontinence leakage. And then I also have, I think this is a Kotex. This is actually a 10-hour overnight pad that is designed for those special heavy periods, and it's actually quite a bit thinner than this incontinence pad. It might be hard to see on the video, but both of the pads have a foam core, and the foam is what allows it to absorb a lot more fluid and hold onto it. So the foam's kind of the slow absorption, and the cellulose is like the rapid, fast absorption to get it away from your skin, and then the foam holds onto it. So I have 30 milliliters of water here, and it's blue, so you can see it. And this would be an average menstrual flow is 30 to 50 milliliters a day. And 30 milliliters is maybe a little bit more than a light episode of incontinence, kind of onto the moderate end. So what I'm going to do is show you the difference between the menstrual pad and the incontinence pad. So this is the menstrual pad, and I'm going to pour the 30 milliliters of blue water on here. Trying not to get it all over the place. Okay, so the pad is really saturated. The water took a fair bit of time, several seconds to absorb. You can see this here, so the pad's completely soaked. If I touch it, there's blue that comes off on my hand. I don't know if you can see that. And if I wring this out, there's tons of liquid coming out. So this has not done a good job of, is not going to do a good job of keeping you dry. So now I have the incontinence pad. I'm just going to dry my hand off here. And I've got the poise incontinence pad and the same amount of fluid. It's in a shot glass because I only have so many beakers. And let's see what happens with this. Trying not to spill it. Okay, so I've got the 30 milliliters in here, and let's see what happens. Okay, so it's all absorbed as well. I think you can see better if I do that. The lighting's not the greatest. And if I touch this, there's actually no blue that comes back on my hand. And I'm gonna squeeze it, and a little bit comes out. Now this is, I gave this pad more fluid than it's actually designed for. So if you gave this the amount of fluid it was designed to hold, there probably wouldn't be any leakage back. But you have this completely saturated pad here versus one that has done a pretty good job of what it was supposed to do. So that's the difference in absorbency between incontinence and menstrual pads, and you should always choose the right pad for the right condition. So if you're leaking urine, choose an incontinence pad, and if you're leaking blood, choose a menstrual pad. Thanks so much.